doing this week on the Don't Tell Mama Sports Podcast? We got something new here. we got so this past week the Wooden Award, they released their mid-season top 25, and a thing we did last season is we did a profile on each of these players. So we're gonna do that again this season, but we're actually gonna have a draft. Max and I here, we're gonna have
Yeah.
a draft picking these players to see who we get to talk about this season. We got all 25 players listed here. It's a juicy list. It's a little top heavy. I got 3, 4, 5, 6 names, and then it's kind of you could flip these guys around in any order after that. But we were gonna give the first overall pick in this draft to the person who's leading our game picks, our college basketball game picks. And Max, we're damn close here.
Mm.
What do you think? How many games have we picked this season in college basketball? Do you think have we previewed, clipped, posted? How many previews in college basketball have we had?
I want to say close to 30 games.
That's a damn good guess. 29.
Ah.
29. That's a damn good guess. Max, you got 22.
Nice.
22 out of 29. 22-7 record.
That's a good percentage.
Pretty damn good. But I got you by 1.
23-6.
23-6. I got
All
you
right.
by 1. It's damn close right now. So I got the number 1 overall pick. And I'm not going to be an asshole here. I saw you with the Purdue water bottle just a little bit ago. I didn't want to bring it up. Can you show the people? Because that looks fresh, Max. You just get that?
I did. Actually, my mother-in-law got this for Christmas for me. She knows I am the biggest Purdue Boilers fan, I'll tell you right now. And yeah, she got this for me. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
I saw that earlier. Didn't want to bring it up at the time. But we all know you're a Boilers fan. I got the number 1 pick here. There's no doubt in my mind. Zach Edey, he is the National Player of the Year right now, but I'm not going to pick him. I'll let you have him. I'll go to my guy. 7'2". We want to talk about Edey, 7'4". Hunter Dickinson, he's 7'2", baby. He's doing big things in the Big 12 for my Kansas Jayhawks. We're not going to get into a lot of numbers, a lot of stats in this draft right now, everybody. We're going to run through this, and we're going to spend 4, 5, 6 minutes on each of these guys over the next couple of weeks. So
yes.
Number 1 overall pick, I'm going Hunter Dickinson.
Great pick. This guy is obviously up for Player of the Year. He's top two. Number 2 overall pick. Come on. It's Zach Edey. How many times do I got to brag about him every single week, everybody? Know the name. You should mold it in your brains by now who Zach Edey is. You're going to see him in the NBA. Hopefully he ends up being a star in the NBA, but probably not. But that's all right. Zach Edey, baby. He's going to be Player of the Year, 7'4", 300 pounds. Let's go.
Great pick. My next guy is going to be Kevin McCullough out of Kansas. I got my Jayhawk duo. Kevin McCullough, he's made that leap from his junior to senior year, just like we saw from Ochai Agbaji, just like we saw from Jalen Wilson. Kevin McCullough, he's turned himself into an NBA player this year. I'm taking him next in this draft.
Oh, I like it. Moving on for me, I'm going to take the next best point guard off the board, Tyler Kolek from Marquette, boys. I'm going to tell you right now, Marquette's slipping down a little bit. They're 12-5. Can you believe they have 5 losses? A caliber team like them, they have 5 losses.
I believe they had 5 losses all of last season.
How about that? Obviously, they're still a great team. Everybody, don't freak out about Marquette. Some of the 3 of those losses are to legit teams. Kansas. I'm sorry, not Kansas, but they beat Kansas. They lost to Purdue and, some other good teams.
You're talking about the Marquette Golden Eagles right now out of the Big East Conference. They are still ranked number 17 in the polls. They're 12-5 overall. Lost to Butler, at Seton Hall, at Providence, at Wisconsin, and to Purdue. Wisconsin's
a good loss. The other guys, that's kind of so-so.
At Providence by 15. Butler at home.
That's a bad loss. That's a bad loss.
So you went Kolek there. So the number 5 overall player in this draft, I'm going the possible Big East Player of the Year on the reigning national champions, Tristan Newton.
Nice pick.
Averaging almost 15 points, over 6 boards, 6 assists. Tristan Newton, he's the leader. He's the leader on that team. Okay, I'm glad I got him.
Very nice. Moved on for me. He was in my top five, and I'm gonna have two big dogs. Two big dogs. Zach Edey in the center. I'm going Armando Bacot from UNC,
Oh,
baby. 6'11", senior, and what leadership! I bring up. I'll brag about Armando since last year. This guy is a leader on the court. I want another lead. I need him on my team. Let's go, Armando Bacot, baby.
well, I'm gonna follow that up with his teammate, leading scorer on the team, over 21 a game. RJ Davis, baby.
Nice,
Going
nice.
RJ Davis
Yeah.
right after that.
I'm going to be honest. Just so we're bringing up RJ Davis, I have him low in my
Ooh,
draft, averaging 20 points per game. Very good. We'll obviously, once again, we'll get more detailed on his stats, but he is shooting like 43% from the field. That sucks.
getting a lot of
A lot of
shots.
shots. A lot
Getting
of
a lot of
shots.
shots. Caleb Love's gone, so that opens up a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, that's true. Moving on for me, I'm going to the senior guard from Kentucky, 6'6", Austin Reeves, baby.
Oh, okay.
Austin Reeves.
Nice.
Yeah, that guy can shoot. He is athletic, and I love how he drives the ball. Okay, he is taking it to the rack. And a 6'6" guard. Oh, you got to love some height on your guards.
Yeah, I remember that game against Kansas, how he, excuse me, chucked like 17 threes.
That was too many threes. Yeah, yeah, no doubt about it.
My next guy here, I got a couple ACC guys. Another possible ACC player of the year, big man from Duke, Kyle Filipowski. He came back this year, put his NBA dreams on hold, and Duke, they're picking up some steam here. I don't know if you've seen Duke. They're on at least a 6-game winning streak.
Nice.
Kyle Filipowski, I'll take him on my team here.
It's going to be Duke and UNC in that division. I'll tell you right now. I can't wait to because there's always that rivalry game between them. I can't wait to see them. I
Last
can't
game
wait.
of the year,
I
yeah.
can't wait. I
Hell
love.
yeah.
Even when UNC sucked last year, or yeah, last year, I still watch the game. You still watch it.
Have to.
Come on,
Best rivalry in the game.
it is. Yeah, yeah. I think so. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's move on. Speaking of UNC, he's not on UNC anymore. He went to Arizona. Dude, he put up over 30 points against Purdue. This guy can stroke it. He's the best player on the team. Okay, he's the best player on Arizona. I got Caleb Love, baby. Give me Caleb Love. 6'4", senior guard. And this might be the Pac-12 player of the year, Cole Breezy.
Yeah. Excuse me. Not many Pac-12 players on this list. What was
No?
only Pac-12 only had two guys on this list. So yeah. It's Caleb Love transferring from North Carolina to Arizona. That's a rare case where it's a positive for Arizona, and I think it's also a positive for North Carolina. We saw what happened there last season. Too much selfishness.
Yeah.
Caleb Love leaves, and I think it's better for both teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
My next guy here, I'm gonna stay out here in Colorado, go up north a little bit to Fort Collins because we got a point guard for the Rams named Isaiah Stevens, possible Mountain
Oh,
West Conference Player of the Year.
oh, baby.
Isaiah Stevens, if you haven't seen him yet, over 7 assists a game.
Yeah.
He's distributing. He's a senior leader. I'll take Isaiah Stevens from Colorado State.
I love seeing some of these players that nobody knows because you hear Colorado State and you're like, whoa, what? The Rams? Like, no, that's not one of those Power Five schools. Mountain West, right? Mountain West team.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
and so yeah, you're not going to hear these names too often, and that's why I'm really excited once we do when we start getting breaking down these players here, talking about players like these that no one really knows about.
Mhm. Definitely.
Moving on for me, I'm also going to go with guard. This guy could play forward. Okay, I know I'm going a little guard heavy right now, but dude, Dalton Connect. Did I say it right? Connect,
Yep.
Connect,
Connect.
Connect.
Connect. Yep.
Dalton Connect from Tennessee
Yep.
transfers over to Tennessee, is the leading scorer, averaging 18 points. I think it's 18. And
Going up.
it's going up. Yeah, yeah. Tennessee uses him a lot. Okay. They like to use this guy. And that's what Tennessee needed. They needed a scorer. That's what they were missing. Their defense is fantastic. They needed a big time scorer, and this is the guy.
I believe 39 points last night against Florida, 36 the
Mm,
game before, high 20s the game before that. Dalton Connect. We talked about Tennessee and their Final Four hopes, how they can never score the ball enough in March. This guy might get him over the hump.
yeah.
I had him too low on my list,
Hmm.
but a guy I got over him, guy I got higher than him, averaging, I believe, 20 and 8 a game for the San Diego State Aztecs. Big
Mm.
man Jaden Ledee.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
is a big body. He was on that national runner-up team last season. He's
Hmm.
back. He's looking for more. That's another great Mountain West team there, San Diego State Aztecs. I'll take Jaden Ledee.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, no, this guy's a stud as well. I'm gonna go for another center. All right, another seat, more senior leadership. The best guy on that team, going for ACC Player of the Year from Clemson. I got PJ Hall, baby. PJ Hall's sitting
Yep.
at 6'10". Clemson dropped off a little bit. They're starting to play some ACC teams and starting to lose, but I still think they make the dance, and I think they can make a run maybe for the Sweet 16, depending on matchups.
Seems like there's been a handful of years these past few seasons where Clemson starts out real hot, and they were a couple of years ago they were the last undefeated team, and they just fizzle. They just
Mm-hmm.
fizzle in the ACC, and they make no noise. But yeah, PJ Hall, I like him. The shoulders on this guy. This guy's fucking huge.
Yeah,
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 you're not moving this guy in the paint.
no way. Unless you're guarding Zach Edey, then he moves you.
Be a nice matchup. Be a nice matchup. My next guy here, I'm going to go back to the Big East, the Creighton Blue Jays. You know, they only scored 48 points tonight, but a guy averaging 18 and 8 for them, Baylor Shireman. Okay, I think we're sleeping on Baylor Shireman. I'm going to take him with my next pick here.
Nice. Um, I like that pick. Creighton has fallen off, sadly, right now. I think they'll probably make the dance. They usually always do, but
Still
they're
ranked. They're 18th right now.
yeah. But then they just lost. They just lost tonight, big time, big
48
time.
points.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they lost big time to UConn. Not a bad loss. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think they're going to be ranked next week. Go Breezy. All right.
Might not be. Might not be.
I don't know his first name. Is it
Oh,
Jacoby Davis?
Janelle. Janelle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jacoby Walters Baylor. Sorry,
Oh,
sorry.
Jacoby
Yeah,
Walter.
no. I do want Janelle Davis. Sorry.
Oh,
I do want
you want
Janelle
them
Davis.
both. You want them
I'm
both.
yeah.
You're getting greedy on
I'd
me.
be
You're
happy.
getting greedy. You're getting
Sorry.
greedy.
Janelle Davis from FAU, 6'4", junior guard, looking good. FAU. They're going to be fine, everybody. They're going to be fine. They have a tough schedule. Okay. Honestly, they've been facing some really tough teams. But what's unbelievable is the teams they're losing to is just ridiculously like terrible. It's just so bad. Losing to Bryant, losing to I don't even know. I don't
Yeah.
even like some of these
Was
teams are
it
like, what?
was it Towson? Tulane?
Uh
Tulane got him.
Tulane. Oh my goodness. But I think he's the best player on their team, other than their big guy, but he's the lead scorer. So heck yeah.
My next pick here, I'm going to go to the SEC. Think they might be my first guy out of that conference. Alabama point guard Mark Sears,
I like
putting
Mark
up
Sears.
over 20 a game.
Yeah.
Leader of that team. We'll see what happens with Alabama here. They need to get on a little streak, but I'm going to pick Mark Sears here.
The only problem with Mark Sears is that as a point guard, he's only averaging like 3 assists. Am I right?
Yeah,
Is that
it's
what I saw? I'm a little disappointed in that.
I'll confirm that for you, but go ahead and give me your next guy.
I'm gonna go. Hey, I'm gonna go to your state, Cole Breezy. Let's go to
Uh-oh.
Colorado Buffaloes, baby. Give
Oh,
me KJ Simpson.
damn you.
Give me KJ Simpson. All right.
Yep.
Um, yeah, he's having a great season. I think he's averaging 20 points, if I'm not mistaken, everybody. So I'm pretty happy about it. 6'2", by the way, too.
A lot of rebounds from him. Yep, that was my next pick. But just going back to Mark Sears from Alabama, 3.7 assists per game. Yeah, not enough. Not enough.
Yeah.
My next pick is going to go Texas scoring guard Max Asmus, the Oral Roberts transfer. I had him on one of my
Oh,
preseason All
that's right.
American
Yeah.
lists.
Mhm.
I like this guy. And he ended up being top 25 midseason Wooden Award watch list. So I'm going to draft him here.
I like it. I like it. There's a team right now that people aren't talking about. All right. And it's the Memphis Tigers. All right. Memphis Tigers 15-2. And right now it looks like they're going to run that American Conference. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be them and FAU, but I got Memphis. But they have a guy on their team. Is it Dan Jones?
David.
Sorry. David Jones, the senior forward, 6'6". He's having an incredible season. Give me him on the team.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Transfer David Jones. He's an older guy, so I'd like to see what Memphis can do here. My next guy, I'm going to the Big Ten. Only two Big Ten players on this list, if I'm not mistaken, boys. Only
Mm-hmm.
two Big Ten players. Zach Edey, another one, Tyson Walker. He's
Yeah.
scoring a lot. He's not rebounding or assisting at all, or probably playing much defense, but he's scoring the ball. I'll take him as the leader for Tom Izzo.
Yep, yep. Does Michigan State make the dance, Cole Breezy?
Yes.
They squeak in. Even if they have 11 losses, 11, 12 losses, they'll somehow get in there. I just have a feeling they will.
I mean, Tom Izzo, that's one of the longest active streaks. They are sitting at 10-7 right now, 2-4 in the Big Ten.
They just keep losing, man. I can't believe it. I keep thinking right when they start making a run, like, oh, they won two in a row, or maybe they just won one in a row, then they lose. It's unbelievable. These guys were ranked fourth to start the year. Everybody fourth.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
believe that? All right. Going to the Big 12, Houston. From Houston, the best guy on the team, I would say maybe. I mean, technically because of but I think their big guy down low is also really good. But I got LJ Cryer, senior guard, 6'1". The guy can shoot. He plays defense too. And I watched a few Houston games this year. I love the way that he plays defense. Shooting could go up a little bit, and his passing could be a little bit better as well because he's not averaging too many assists.
Uh, Rare transfer there. He was playing at Baylor for 2 or 3 years, and now he's with Houston. So rare in-state transfer. I believe he's from Houston. So LJ Cryer, he can fill it up for sure.
Mm-hmm.
My next pick is a guy I'm surprised you haven't taken yet because I know you like him from Texas A&M,
Yeah.
Wade Taylor the fourth. So I'll snag him here. He can do a little bit of everything. A little disappointing from the Aggies. Returned a lot of pieces from the last season's team. So Wade Taylor, he's gonna have to put the squad on his back, and midseason Wooden Award top 25 list for Wade Taylor.
Yeah, I like Wade Taylor a lot. Very disappointing, like you said, with Texas A&M. Last thing I will say about Wade Taylor is he's shooting 38% from the field.
That's not gonna get
That's
done.
not good.
That's not gonna get it done.
No, they got to figure something out. They got to get him better shots, I guess. Get him more open, get more layups and dunks. All right. For me, we're on our last two, everybody. We're going to go to the only two freshmen that are left. Okay. Only two freshmen on the list. I'm going Jacoby Walter, though, from Baylor, 6'5" guard, looking outstanding for the Baylor Bears. But he is a freshman. That's why, for me, he's on the bottom of the list.
And on the bottom of the list for both of us is Kentucky freshman Reed Shepherd. You know, you look around the nation, you see some guys with better stats. I'm not sure why Kentucky has to have two guys on here. I mean, Braden
Mm-hmm.
Smith, Purdue point guard, comes to mind. His stats are better
Yep.
on a better team. But Reed Shepherd at the bottom of the list, I'll take him last. And like we said, we're gonna over these next couple of weeks, we're gonna be, doing a few minute profiles on these guys. So
Mm-hmm.
really looking forward to that, Max.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. That's one of my favorite times of the year to go over these guys.